your school will come along today.
I'm not like that.
Next budget in September when the IMF come back, then we will be shown what they really need. They will force the government to implement massive cuts to young people, and that is no exaggeration. We have already seen
Water tank is surprising. Yeah, no, we should. No,
all that means is that there is no alternative that they are willing to consider. There are many alternatives.
When you see now,
during the campaign year, the march will be starting shortly. We will be marching down to show our opposition what is going on. To believe the Irish people will want rights. However, we believe this means that they will start a fight back. And so, if this fight gets underway, then for the government, we say there is an alternative. The alternative is getting out on the street and fighting back in our workplaces, our schools, our hospitals. We need to fight for our services, and we need to say to people, we will not take this line down. The government would have us believe that we are not Greece, and by that they mean that we are not Greece, that we won't fight. However, we are Greece and we will fight. Sign the petitions here, get involved in the campaign, come on the march, we will be starting shortly.
Taxi driver, vote for revolution!
Yeah, but a few of those, yeah. If the yellow t-shirts with the front banners go beside the enough cork banner, yeah, or in front of it, yeah. Just to say as well that on the way down there will be collections for the cost of pensioners and the leaflets for the campaign to cover the cost of the demonstration. So people in yellow t-shirts will be shaking buckets during the demonstration. If anybody can contribute a few euro, that would be gratefully accepted. Can the back move on? That was a big gap. Okay, move on at the front now, but move slowly. IMF, get them out! We know what you're all about! Cuts, job losses, money for the bosses! IMF, get them out! We know what you're all about! IMF, get them out! We know what you're all about! IMF, get them out! We know what you're all about! from up here. We'll have a few of them, but we've had too much of that stuff. There's a few speeches, and then everybody goes home, and that's the end of it. This has to be the beginning of building a movement that is not shout and go home. We are here to build a movement that is going to win, is going to defeat the austerity, is going to defeat the IMF, defeat the ECB, and is going to stand in solidarity with the people of Greece and Portugal and Spain and Egypt and everybody else in Europe. We want a Europe for people, not for bankers and speculators. We reject the system. No. Does taking special needs assistance out of the schools help the education system? Does cutting the pay of low-paid workers help prosperity? Does putting people out of their homes because they can't make inflated mortgage payments help economic recovery? We know what it's all about. It's about money for speculators and financiers. It's about greed. It's about a system that doesn't work. It's a system that's broken, and it's a system that has to be replaced. Okay, we're going to have one or two of our pre-organized speakers, but then we want people from the different communities, from the different parts of the country, or just people who have something to say about how we can build this movement, to discuss here and now what we're going to do. And we're going to decide collectively what the next step is. But there has to be a next step, doesn't there? There has to be. This has to be the beginning. So think about it. We have a few suggestions, but we want your suggestions as well. This has to be a people's assembly to decide how we're going to build a people's movement to change our society for the better. Okay, I'm going to introduce Joan Collins, TD, for Dublin South Central, from the People Before Profit Alliance.
Very much. It's a great turnout today, and I think it's a start of something that has to continue moving along the way. I want to talk about not what the government is doing. You know that. You know that here. That's why you're here today. I want to talk about what the government should be doing, or what a government should be doing. And first of all, tell the IMF, the ECB, the European banks, we reject this deal. It's not working. It cannot work. We want the debt written down. We want the ability to reflate our economy. We want the ability to create jobs. We want a new deal for Ireland, a new deal for Greece, a new deal for Portugal, and a new deal for Europe. We want to tell the EU and IMF that if you don't do this, we will default and leave the euro. That means walking away from the debt of the banks, not just the bondholders or the ECB or IMF debts. They are not ours. We can print money, we can create new jobs. The government standing with the people would end the austerity. No more cuts in welfare, in SNAs and health services, no cuts in wages. Instead it would tax those who created the crisis. It would introduce a 5% wealth tax, minimum. It would end all tax avoidance schemes specially designed for the wealthy. It would cap the salaries in the public sector of up to €100,000, and those in the private sector, anybody earning over €100,000 would pay a 70-cent tax on the euro. It would create a viable state-owned bank, democratically run, and take the assets, the deposits, the mortgages, the workforce and the offices to organise to serve the needs of the people. Our government standing by the people will transfer all the mortgages to a state mortgage company. In the process, writing down down mortgages to the real value they are today, and also to freeze interest rates. It would declare that not a single person or family will be evicted from their home. People should be staying in their homes. No way are we sending our people back to the 1850s. It will not be tolerated. Out with the landlord! Finally, as part of my contribution to the Assembly, we should nationalise the Cork gas fields. Launch a programme for economic recovery and jobs. Where is such a government? It has to be created, it has to be fought for. This is the purpose that the United Left Alliance which I'm involved in, and we should make a start from here. Join us in doing this. We should be up in the dial on the 14th of September when that dial reopens. We want to have thousands of people out there from all the struggles that are taking place at the moment, where all the cuts are taking place. We want to bring that to the end of September, and we want to bring that to the budget in December. We have to build momentum from now until then to put this government under severe pressure and build and fight for a new government of the people.
Everybody, I'll just take them in turn. A couple of quick public service announcements. There's a raffle for tickets. The first prize is all the tickets to all the concerts in Marley Park this summer. Just nine different concerts, and then there's some individual tickets, and that's to cover some of the costs of today. So if you want to buy a ticket, they're £3 each. It'll help us cover the cost of this protest and plan future protests. You can do it up at the Enough table there. Also, if you want to be kept in touch with future meetings, plans for future protests, leave your contact details at the table up there, your email, your telephone number, or whatever for the text list. Okay, I'll just take Seamus, who I do know, he's from Wexford.
Thanks, Richard. My name is Seamus O'Brien. I'm an organiser with the Save Wexford General Hospital campaign, and we're bringing our solidarity to the Enough campaign's protest here today. Recently, Brendan Howlin, the Minister for Cuts, announced a massive 21 million to build a new A&E for Wexford General Hospital. Hooray! Yesterday it was announced at Wexford General Hospital that 22 nursing posts were to be cut, 1.5 orderly posts were cut, 4 catering staff to lose their jobs, 4 housekeeping staff to lose their jobs, 3 intensive care beds to be lost, and 3 primary care beds to be closed. By closing critical care beds, what they do is they weaken the service of a hospital and allow HICWA to come in and be the hit squad for James Riley to close A&Es. I believe there's some people from Roscommon here as well. There may be people here from Mallow and the other hospitals that are in threat. What we need to do is do what the Enough campaign are trying to do. We need to unite all these campaigns, because alone and in our localities we're being picked off one by one. We need to join together and fight.
Unless we stick together, build a campaign. Thousands of people here from Roscommon last week saying enough is enough, closing their A&E services. We've got to link up the campaigns. This government is confident enough to say that they will not bring in legislation to protect the lowest paid workers, that the JLCs and the registered employment agreements can be at the mercy now of the employer's challenge to the High Court. Yet, it only took 6 hours in the Dáil to do what they wanted to do, to foist the Anglo-Irish bank debt onto all the citizens. That's their priority. Protect the bankers, protect the rich. And unless the rich in this society are sent the bill for this crisis, we've got to defend poor people, working people, all of the groups across this country who are saying enough is enough. We're dedicated to that campaign. Hopefully other unions, community groups right across the country will join in. And that's why we say people united, workers united, will never be defeated.
Just as a side note, can I just say that I have Asperger's syndrome, and I was able to do well in school because I had a special needs assistant, so my heart goes out to all the families who are affected by those cuts. I suppose the main point I wanted to make was that I see a lot of Socialist Worker Party flags here, so I mean that could give the impression that this is just like a specifically United Left Alliance like issue, but it shouldn't be that at all. This is affecting the whole society, so I think for this campaign going forward, it'll be good to build a multi-partisan support, because I think there is very broad support. It won't just be a United Left Alliance partisan issue.